All right, we're doing a special feature here, doing live commentary for this match. We have AdamRevolver here, is Rip Rogers and myself, Ted McNaler. Man, this is what, 12 years ago, something like that? I think I can beat him in 90 minutes, Rip.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay, you got a 90-minute wrestling match. So you people at home watching this on TV, I know you've never seen anything like it before. And when people, you know what's so funny is they'll have a fucking rib where you'll have an Iron Man match for 30 fucking minutes and you'll have a bunch of falls. So when you have a bunch of falls, there's all the resting in between where the clock's going. And you're talking about 30 minutes. This is going to be 90 fucking minutes of fucking wrestling, the way wrestling used to be, supposed to be, fundamentals.
A lot of fundamentals that you can learn from the book on pro wrestling, which you can get on Amazon.com. Of course, we got to plug that as well, Rip.
Collar and elbow tie-up, or referee's hold, shooting for a single, Beast trying to fucking pancake out, trying to go for a front face lock himself.
I'll say this was not called. We're just kind of feeling.
You're just fucking working. You're just fucking wrestling. That's all there is to it. You don't have to say a goddamn word or anything.
Right. You wanted to make it a point. All the guys in the crowd here are trying to earn a scholarship for the school. And so wanted to show them what they can be capable of learning just by putting the time in. And so you asked us to show up and said, all right, you're all going to wrestle 90 minutes, go. And then that was this.
Drop toe hold.
I got to get to the ropes. I'm in real trouble here.
Nice reversal. Who's that ref? And I can't remember.
Worm.
Huh?
Remember Worm? That was his nickname was, I don't remember his real name. That's sad. I know more nicknames than real names, but it was Worm.
Yeah, everything I did was I'd give people nicknames. I couldn't remember fucking names.
I think his arm's hurt, Rip.
I think it is too right now. But he'll keep that arm away from you for now until it recovers.
Revolver's another guy I wish could have had, a chance in the spotlight. He just, it was so easy to get in there and just wrestle.
There's nothing but basics. What, you haven't done a spot yet? Oh, you're just trying to establish fucking wrestling. That wrestling fucking works. You're going to wear that opponent fucking down.
Hey, I will be
try and get out, but it didn't fucking work. Oh, failure. Oh, excuse me. How often do you see that today? Never. He's still fighting to get away. He's working on that arm. That's your goddamn focal point right now. The son of a bitch can't hit a curveball. You give him a goddamn curveball. You can't shoot from out. You leave him wide fucking open.
And that's what you would basically call it an anchor.
This is your ankle. Right now, your arm is your goddamn fucking ankle. You're wearing him down. Pretty soon you wear that arm down, something else might open up because he's too busy protecting that arm, trying not to get that arm hurt. There's a pull of the har.
Well, babyface out wrestling the heel, so the heel has to take a shortcut.
So he's returning the favor on that. Yeah, he's hurting your arm.
But Rip, wouldn't it put him over more if he out wrestled me right here instead of having to cheat? How's he going to get over if he has to? I'm being facetious.
I know obviously. If you're the good guy and he's the bad. Now, the thing about it is, this don't have to be black and white.
True.
He could be out wrestling you the first 10 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
Patting himself on the back. Look how good I am. I told you I was fucking good, which is what Cowboy Bob Orton would do a lot of times. He was such a great wrestler. All of a sudden, the babyface reverse would come out on top. He's starting to dominate him. Now, all of a sudden, he gets fluttered, and he hits him with that one fucking forearm, and he sells the shit out of it, and now the heel's on top again.
And he had the strike to get out of it.
Mm-hmm. The heel either broke the rules or stretched the rules or got fucking a little bit vicious. Now, this is at a seminar.
Yeah.
These are all people in the audience that were at the seminar.
including young Nemeth. Young Nemeth is out there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I think he was the one that ended up winning this.
Briley?
Yep, Briley Pierce, Ryan Nemeth, or hot young Nemeth.
Yeah. Or now semi hot.
Semi young.
Yes. Semi over. It's still a contest, see?
Yeah, and still working the arm too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. There hasn't been a spot yet.
Yeah, I don't believe we've taken any bumps yet either.
You're fucking wrestling. You're fucking working. You're putting wrestling over. You're putting basics over. You want to stand out in today's wrestling? Sell each other. Yeah. You want to stand out? Now, the first should just be a tackle. The first spot of any match should be just a tackle.
There we go. That's the first.
The first match, it should be a tackle. Because you haven't seen anything. You don't drop down, leapfrog, blah, 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 blah.
But Rip, he didn't stay so he could kick out on 2 and look strong.
He got the hell out of there. He's a chicken shit heel. The goddamn ref needs to fucking count. He's hesitating too much because you know when to break that son of a bitch up.
To be fair, I think Worm was nervous about having to ref for 90 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I think he showed up not knowing. I think he just was told he had to be there and didn't realize he was going to have to referee for 90 minutes. And keep in mind, we had the lights on too, and those TV lights do make a difference. It gets a lot warmer out there.
Yeah, but you're young and in shape, so what the fuck, right?
Yeah,
get a chance to be somebody, get a chance to do something. You did this how many years ago? Now you're getting to see it. Have you ever seen this before?
Never, actually.
Okay.
I've never sat down and watched. Always been very bad. I used to watch myself all the time, but I get so mad watching me.
Well, what it is when you haven't been in the business that long, you look back and say, God, I'm so much better now. That was the shits.
Yeah.
Because you're so overly critical of yourself is what it is. Do the yay boo.
Sound like the Kool-Aid man there.
There's been no violence, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
it's a threat of violence.
Yeah. Oh, the old test of strength. I don't know if I should do it.
Shall I?
Don't do it. Oh, but they said, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So half the time you get the crowd that say, hey, it's a trick. Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do it, stupid. He's going to kick you. See me? If you'd grab that, I always sell each hand.
You would sell, yeah.
I would sell each hand. It ain't like now all of a sudden, boom, I would be selling. He'd get my left hand. And then he would grab the right. But look the lines. You're not standing straight up like goofballs. You got to think how you would really do it. How would there be goddamn fucking leverage here?
And he's obviously, he's taller, so it makes sense he would be able to get that leverage on me.
This is slow motion. A 5-year-old could understand it. If you turn the sound down, you could see what was going on and you'd understand it.
One thing I go back to on a technical level, the human attention, it takes about 5 seconds to really register what's going on. When you do a million things too fast, you don't give people a chance to understand what's happening.
I guess they'll be calling the timeout here. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
That dirty bastard.
We do things in threes, don't we?
Yep.
What's the baby face doing? He's selling. Oh, excuse me, he's selling. You want to get a match over? Sell. You want a match not to get over? Don't sell. Simple.
I better do something this time, or
Mm-hmm.
he might have my number. No. I forgot about that.
How many years ago? 12 years ago?
Yeah, it was a while. He's got those long arms, Rip. He's hard to get him down.
Oh, good.
As far as I know, the guys and gals here were not told to react either, but you could almost even feel them, kind of come up on that.
When you watch anything that's any good, any movie or whatever it is, if it's good, you'll like it. You'll react to it. If not, you won't.
Yeah.
A big dive to the floor is great. You react. Then you see the second one, you don't react as much.
Yeah.
Then you see the third one, you react even less. After that, it's pretty much silence.
And that seems to be, the MO is, I'm doing it more multiple times, which, like you said, it makes it just not mean as much. And no good bastard.
Well, he's not letting you do your cool moves, is he?
No, I have wanted to get them all in. He hasn't let me do one yet.
No cool moves yet. Just wrestling.
Still on the arm, but we're working a hammerlock now.
Nice reversal on that. You're right back on him. Right back on the arm. The opening was there.
We got to try to win. But I didn't feel the need to pile drive him so he could kick out, though. We're not quite there yet.
You know what's funny in pro wrestling? They'll say, cover him like you're trying to win. If you're a main eventer, you won't do that, will you?
Nope. Unless it's the finish.
The more they kick out, the less anything means. Move, boom, what's hurt? The arm, back to the anchor, boom. storytelling in wrestling. Storytelling.
I like what Revolver did there, going for the elbow, hit the apron, so we could go back to working that arm, and it just being more meaningful here. I think it's first bump I took in this match so far.
Two ways to look at it. Sometimes a guy will miss a left-hand elbow, and it'll go back to hurting the thing, or they realize their left elbow is hurt, so they'll go the other side, the right one, but you'll get right back on. But you have the most punishment with the left elbow, so you go back to left.
I like that. Looks like we're done with the arm now.
Look at all those high spots. You had to tackle, right?
Yeah, we had a tackle, and he hit a slam.
Yeah.
We're how long? I can't see here, but get a good chunk of time in so far.
Did you check the time on there when you started?
I think it was about quarter till, so maybe 10 till. So it's been close to at least about 15, I think. We could have had about 4 TV matches at this point.
Yeah.
The Har.
Pull the har. Harr. He's pulling the har.
He's just jealous he doesn't have any hair.
You ever seen Revolver with hair?
I've seen pictures. Yes, uh-huh. It looks very strange with hair. It doesn't look like him. He told me during the pandemic he let it grow out a little bit, but then he got too chicken to go out in public with it.
So this is just sort of like Auburn versus Bellarmine?
I guess so. Although he's University of Alabama, he'd probably take great offense to that. Right?
Oh, okay. I thought he went to Auburn.
I can't wait to tell him that, though.
But he's on the swimming team, right?
Yep, he's playing for the University of Alabama.
Oop. Threatening a sunset flip.
Yeah.
Or double leg crucifix. Back to the ankle. Oh, he switched it to the head. That's what was open.
Well, the arm wasn't working, so.
It's like in boxing. Hit a guy in the body. He starts covering that. It opens the head up. Keep hitting the guy in the head. He's overcompensate for defense of the head, and you go down low.
Yeah. Or that's, you know, or like breaking someone that you hit the body blow so you can open them up to get the head.
Yeah.
Just one hip toss.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I covered a little quick there, Rip.
Wrestling. You see more wrestling on this match right here than you'll see in a whole show.
Some places, maybe a whole year of show.
Well, it might be, yeah.
Damn.
Wrestling.
I thought I finally had him. He got me. Although I don't know if we were announcing times. I believe you told us back then, Rip, that we had the clock on the wall. So, you know,
Might have been.
So on top of, you know, just
I think
wrestling, we kind of had to look over and see.
I think
at the very end, I think it let us, you know we're
yeah,
in the last 5 minutes or last minute or whatever.
See, this is all like legitimate wrestling. It ain't like you watch a match on TV and there ain't none.
Right, or this is straight to the spots.
Mm-hmm.
Although Rip, I had to get the dive in. Had to get it in. Oh, but that bastard. I was gonna dive. I was gonna do it really good too.
I bet you were. You're gonna fly, baby.
Probably could have thought of something a little more, something better than a wuss. I'm trying to keep it rated G here. There you are, Ripper.
Yeah, I think I told you how much time was going.
Probably 30 minutes out of, I would guess. Oops, sorry. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, I think probably about 30 minutes past. So we got an hour left. We haven't even gotten to the heat yet. Robert's got those. He's got those long swimmer's legs. You gotta watch out.
Looked like Johnny sank there for a minute.
Did you work with him a bit, Rip?
No, when I was in, when we were in, I was over staying with Regal, wrestling in England. He took me. Johnny was he was at some store or whatever. He took me over there to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching here at the Von Lila Studios, watching this old classic 90-minute match. Von Lilas now. We got to put me over Lilas. You know that.
Oh, AdamRevolver.
Mm-hmm.
He's our next president, I heard.
Next president.
Political aspirations.
Yeah, I had a blocking on everything.
What was he going off about?
I didn't know.
He does love getting people riled up on the political posts.
So
Was he doing it just to rile people up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And anything he finds online that people can get mad about, he likes to post that.
Okay.
Are you guys recording yourselves talking right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're recording commentary.
Guys, remember in class, you do these things. I just pray Rick never called me to do one of these matches.
But you did some Broadways though, didn't you? Or no?
I never did anything like this. No, kidding me?
You're Von Lilas. You didn't need an hour. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Like the Ultimate Warrior, baby.
oh, for sure. You'd do it just to rid me one day.
No,
First
there's still time. There's still time.
I'd if you tried it today, I'd stand up today after. The first one I ever saw was Conway and Dinsmore in the contract class.
Imagine they probably did it quite a few times.
No idea. Nobody had any idea what was going on. It was awesome.
No one knew they were going an hour.
No. We were doing matches. All right, everybody in the crowd. Blah, blah, blah. Conway, Dinsmore and Conway knew. Nobody else knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Rip would still do that with us. But like, y'all gonna go an hour. Then that Rip would tell the class, okay, y'all just get in the ring and just go as long as you can. And then we already knew we were gonna have the hour in our head. And this is where Rip wanted to up the ante. We did 90. Of course, I can't say this was even the most because we had guys like Body Guy and Eddie Diamond. Then went in later and did 2 hours.
And then Package was bragging about it, so I had Travis Steele and Bud Dwight beat the record.
Yeah, it was what, 2 hours and 1 minute or something like that.
About 2:05. Just said, don't just do that. So put a couple extra in.
Got to keep breaking the record. So now we're just waiting on the 2.5 hour match.
Well, I never seen a guy Travis Steele size do that. You know what I mean?
True, yeah. It's harder to keep your wind for that long.
Yeah. Boom.
Was that the John Cena finisher?
Yeah, but I was on my knee, so not quite as devastating.
What was that called?
The attitude adjustment. You know, AdamRevolver, he's got an attitude. We had to adjust it a little bit.
Hold on. There we go.
Who are all the people in the crowd?
This was a seminar. Yeah, it was I think they called it OVW Breakout. So, like, they were trying to earn a scholarship.
You guys get a scholarship out of this match?
No, we didn't. We just got a congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it on
we went to the Chinese buffet afterwards. That was good.
A scholarship out of this
I got a T-shirt. I got the Outbreak T-shirt or Breakout.
I think his legs hurt.
Well, you know what that means. I thought I was going for the figure 4 though, but no, it's not time for that. Spinning toe hold.
Who's the referee?
Worm. Remember Worm? He was around for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I can't remember. Trey Ramsey do these days.
Hangs out. I don't know, actually. I haven't seen him in a while.
Besides Applebee's, does AdamRevolver ever have a real job?
No, he's not in Applebee's anymore. He works for a high-class dining. If you want a high-class dining experience, come to Louisville, Kentucky, and go to La Relais by Bowman Field. I think it's like a French-American upscale cuisine. I don't know. I've never been there. I can't afford it. Yeah, he's a server. One of these very high-end restaurants.
Awesome.
So he's making the big bucks now. He's moved up. He got called up from developmental at Applebee's.
Probably all because of DCW, all that.
Probably, yeah.
All that pub he was getting about being at Applebee's through DCW TV. He got the big wigs. So we need this guy.
I remember Rip, you had one of the first episodes of DCW put over because both Jamin and Revolver worked at Applebee's at the time. So he said, well, let's make it real. They got into a scuffle at Applebee's and wanted to settle it in the ring. And they went 10 minutes. There wasn't a winner, so we went 10 more minutes. There still wasn't a winner, and then ended up going the entire show to just 10-minute rounds. And we still didn't have a winner by the end.
And then I think that's why he put me and Big Cat together, because we got into it on the gay porn studio set when we were filming one day.
Well, you know, honestly, you know, in those kind of environments, you do tend to kind of get riled up.
Yeah.
Was you doing gay porn or what?
Yeah, we fought it out in the ring. Set it up.
No, the money was good.
First ever paper champion, man. Big Cat.
And now we get going back full Nelson. One of the things I remember you taught us, Rip, was the proper way to apply full Nelson. You don't just clamps the fingers, you know, crisscross over each other, because you can break it pretty easily. Actually, got to take the hands and put them opposite.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing here, is there?
No, but you still see it all the time.
And there's nothing to headlock. There's nothing here.
Right.
So how are you supposed to do it?
Like this, or with the fingers over top of one, or not. I guess it gets hard to explain over audio.
If I want to be safe, I'll do it like this. If I want to rib you, I'll put my knuckles in you.
Yeah. Just depends. Yeah, depends on who you're working.
Oops! You almost took a foot to the face.
Oh, who's that, Worm?
Mm-hmm.
I was getting ready to say I actually didn't think I had the right grip, but he got right out of it, so that makes sense.
That was why.
Yeah, we'll say that's it. I would have had him right there if he didn't make it to the ropes.
AdamRevolver still wrestling at OVW, or is he all behind the scenes?
I think he occasionally will, lace up the old boots, but mostly, yeah, he's just on the headset yelling at people. Nobody hitting their times, but that's everywhere these days. Nobody hits their times. Full Nelson was working. I wanted to go back to it.
Super Fitness. It's OVW's choice.
Gosh, yeah, that was a long time ago. Oh, so close.
So you guys doing your live thing still?
Yeah, well, not live. We're just recording the commentary for the match. We're going to release this as a special on YouTube.
But you haven't done any commentary.
We're talking over it. Because kind of talking as we're
going
going along.
Live Q&A with him or something.
Oh no, we're not. We ended up not doing it because they're going to be they're recording still. So we went live before you got here. Again, that is the voice of Von Lilas. Of course, the one from the famed Von Lilas Day.
You threw that leg in there, the hype. Follow through. It's time to move.
Yeah, 3 different kinds of hip tosses.
Time to move. Time to move.
I know. Fatal mistake.
See that, Rip?
Yeah.
He sat there and faced him the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Who was his teacher, man?
He wasn't paying attention during class.
I guess not.
Now we're finally getting into some heat here. After about 45 minutes.
Right. When you bait them in by quarter turning rights, all you got to do.
And it's so much better too. Like it's
right. Once you learn to
turnbuckle, facing the wrong way, and then move. So much better than just standing there the whole time.
Yeah, you make the baby face look like a dumbass.
Maybe Revolver one of these days he'll learn. I did let him know we were recording this, so I'm sure he'll go back and.
Wasn't it here where there used to be the TV camera where you could see the guy coming if you looked up? Wasn't there always a monitor up on the wall?
I don't remember that.
Above, like where the entrance.
Oh yeah, above the entrances, yeah. But that would have been.
They always had the live feed on during the match, though, right? I thought you could always see if you looked up there, you could see the.
Oh yeah, the old hard cam. Yeah, we did. I think they got rid of that though.
See that's when you got something like that, that's an angle finish. And they talk about that camera angle, blah blah blah. That's how he saw it, and that caused the baby face to lose.
Yeah.
I do like that. As where also I'll say it, I shouldn't be all the way down and critique myself. You start off on your feet and work your way down.
Well, it's the more you go down, the less going down means.
True.
So you're always chopping a tree down. It's like, I hit him with a clothesline. What's he do? He jumps right back up into the next one.
So what the first clothesline mean?
Nothing. See, what they're trying to do is establish your rhythm. It's all in the rhythm.
Right.
The rhythm, you don't have to go down. It's a fucking hit, stagger, boom, genuflect, turn around. You can see it. It's you can be a slow motion to take the bump. Do it in threes. Finally, you go fucking down. Yay. That's what Honky Tonk would do that and get up and fight. And he stays down. He won't get up. Get up and fight, you son of a bitch.
That's where you just pantomime and the threat of
Mhm.
violence gets over.
Hit him, hit him, hit him. See, that's the best when you turn them around
Yeah.
and the guy.
Face the camera. And
Well, the thing about it is, if you get it the other way, you can fight back with the other hand, can't you?
right.
When you're doing it the other way, you're
Yeah, you
helpless.
can't, yeah.
You're fucking helpless. See, the same thing with the leg that way.
I also remember you were very big on kicking out properly with the feet out like that, not just the
Right.
single shoulder up like we
Right.
see all the time.
See, years ago, you might see a shoulder up in the main event.
Yeah, that one shoulder, but now it's every match.
But
yeah.
see, what they would do is nobody do it till the main event. So because people will see them lazy and they think he ain't going to kick out. And you see what I mean?
See the one shoulder come
Oh,
up.
fucking lovely, mate. Oh, fucking out. Von Linus bringing candy. Oh, fuck, hell yeah.
Or do you have a sugar rush for the second half of this? Yeah, I'll take some.
Hell yeah.
Take some candy. I'm not actively. Whoop, missed him.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lilas.
Oh, boom. Good. Fucking lovely. Are these from the King?
Yeah, I don't want them to be upset. All right, thank you. That's all the same to me.
Fucking lovely.
Never let anyone say Von Lilas isn't a nice guy.
Has there been a closed fist yet?
Only the threat of one.
I thought. That's when you chop, spin quarter turn, he spins you back around.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an aggressive throw out of the ring. Obviously, Revolver is tired. He needs to get his,
or he's
back.
Having to think.
Mm-hmm. Worm's busy counting in slow motion. Mm-hmm.
And no good bastard.
Get the shit started on tape here. Who's Revolver with then?
Yeah. I believe this was before he was locked down, so who knows? He's got the V taper.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good, but he's got that pale skin. But we still said for the longest time he wouldn't do it, but how over would it have been if he started tanning with the wife beater on? And he wouldn't do it.
We're not here to really give you commentating.
Right.
We want you to watch wrestling.
Occasionally giving reasons why we're doing certain things.
Turnabout fair play.
That's what I was talking about, facing away from your opponent and moving the last second.
Go down. Boom.
Well, he hurt my arm, so I'm going to hurt his arm.
I think your stomach's hurt.
Yeah, he got me right in the ribs.
Did you see how? Remember when he threw your arm down?
Yeah.
I got that from England.
Oh, really?
I brought it to the States.
Really?
And Tony Schiavone, I never seen that before.
Wow.
It's different styles.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it. I didn't even know that. But it makes sense.
I remember when I was a kid, Dory Funk Sr., Dory Funk Jr.'s dad had like a Texas death match for like 2 hours and 37 minutes.
No shit, really? Wow. Was there other matches besides that one, or was that it?
I have no idea. You don't schedule one match.
Right, that's true.
And it wasn't
that's
TV,
true.
so. See, a lot of times in the WWF years ago, it's like Bruno would be the champion. And they had a midnight curfew is what it was.
Oh, wow.
So, like it was, I think it was only outdoor things, like they worked at Yankee Stadium or whatever.
Yeah.
They'd work the finish where the matches went long. They had longer. So this went 7, they went 7. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden they went like an hour and 15 minutes, the last match, and it was stopped for a curfew match. So it always gave you a rematch thing, right?
I like that.
Mm-hmm. And everybody in the building, or everybody in the stadium, knew that they had the big Longines clock.
Yeah, so they're watching and getting probably more anxious as the match goes on.
That's right. Mm-hmm. First, it's no big deal. Then it was, oh my God,
they're almost out of time.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so close to, looks like he's so close to winning.
I remember Larry Zbyszko. Now he wasn't a rookie, but he was young in the business. Bruno trained him. They did the teacher versus student thing. They worked Shea Stadium and did 40,000 people.
Wow.
Bruno
I can't imagine.
A young kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in all the matches, Bruno never beat him.
Oh, really? He kept putting him over.
No, I didn't put him over. There was never nothing.
Oh, he didn't beat him.
Nothing was decisive.
Wow.
And for years and years, Zbyszko, he just walked out over a bad payoff, what he thought.
Yeah.
And Bruno would have told him that too. He said, yeah, no, walk. They're fucking with you because you're young.
And then,
so he went on the road and worked other places. And then he didn't come back for years and years and years.
I can't imagine being that young working in front of 40,000 people. 40,000
people. The thing was never, you didn't get caught into the people. That's like you're playing in the NFL and there's 70,000 people there, or you're playing in the NFL and there's 600 people there because of COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. You're focused on whatever. If you're hitting 100-mile-an-hour fastball, if you're playing basketball, you're playing at the park. This is if there was people there, right?
Mm-hmm. I feel like in those situations, anytime I've worked in front of a bigger crowd, I think the anticipation is more than the actual match. Because, like you said, you see all the crowd listen, you get all hyped and excited, but then once you're out there, that's all you're focused on.
Yeah, you're focused on your goddamn match.
I told someone jokingly, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I really do feel like if someone could be literally getting murdered in the audience, and I probably wouldn't even realize it if I was, intensely focused on my match.
I know it's like I'd be working a stadium show in Puerto Rico. I was working with Kerry Von Erich. He said, "Man, they're really buying our shit." I said, "No, grab a hold. It's a fight up in the stands."
Oh.
And I'm wrestling Leo Burke in the Maritimes. A guy has a heart attack in the first row.
Oh.
collapses. They bring you a fucking ambulance in, cart him away in a fucking gurney, whatever, right?
Holy shit.
I said, Leo, get a hold.
Yeah.
And that's all we fucking did.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, what can you do? But that's where, I mean, I think there's a valuable lesson in that, because I feel like nowadays the MO would be, okay, well, hurry up and do a spot then.
Yeah, No, you call the match. They don't tell you what to do.
Yeah.
You dictate the guy. You dictate them. They don't dictate you. I remember we were wrestling with Ronnie Garvin. I'd take him over, get a chin lock. He'd lay there. Wouldn't fight back or nothing. He'd lay there.
Oh, wow.
Finally, come on, Ronnie, get out of that. He'd wiggle his hips.
So he'd wait.
And I'd go,
reacting.
I'd look left, look right. Then the people would start fucking coming. He goes, oh, fucking marks.
Yeah.
I said, what are you going to do? Nothing.
Yeah.
He goes, they'll come. Don't worry about it.
Right, they'll come up eventually.
That's right.
But when you're, younger and you're in that hold and aren't hearing anything, your thought is, oh shit, we gotta do something. This isn't good. But instead, really, the thing to do is to stay right there.
I'm wrestling for Bill Watts, Ernie Lads the Booker. He's in there playing pinball. You know what I mean? Rogers, I listened to your match. It was awful good. I said, Ernie, I knew you was playing pinball. You're not watching shit. I did nothing but shortcuts for noise. You're getting too smart, Rogers.
That's funny.
1, 2, 3.
And no Vader whip.
Boom. Time to move, ain't it?
Santino headbutt. Had to do the salute.
You see how it built?
You could feel it.
It built. It's time to move.
Again, I haven't seen this match since we did it, but you can still you feel the anticipation. I think he's working on that neck now.
Hell, there's shows that aren't as long as this match.
That's true.
I remember I was working for Ron Fuller, and we was in Mobile. It's like one of the regular towns. And Robert was booking. And well, he'd take the book for a year, then Ron would come in, but they didn't usually wrestle in the same. So they give him, so it's not the same old shit. So they had about an hour and 10 or 20 minute show. Ron Fuller come in out of the shadow, 6'9", had the big cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
He goes, these matches usually go this length of time, I think he said. And everybody was scared to ask him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Robert's a hell of a partier.
Yeah, he was ready to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Or for a short time when we had Robert Gibson going to the house shows, helping put together, he always would say, "No, remember, we don't live here."
Yeah.
As in, get in, get over, get out.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like Angelo Poffo. He said, "I want the same thing every time.
Yeah.
If you can give me about an hour 50 to 2:10, that's fine. I don't want the people knowing that at 10 o'clock they're going to go home that night."
Right. Yeah. It makes it feel more real.
Even though like a baseball game is basically 9 innings.
Yeah.
But the times range from an hour 40 to 3:20, depends how much runs.
Right. Extra innings.
And in basketball and football are pretty much the same because they block it for TV. They'll have a TV timeout. They'll show replays. It's set for that. But they're always trying to get people to hurry up because the attention span of today, it ain't that long.
No, and actually, it's interesting you say that. They've actually have shown studies that actually it shrank over time because of social media and everything.
Oh, yeah.
People
now
have their
there's too
phones.
much stuff to watch. It's like if there wasn't any TV. I mean, can you imagine growing up and you went to the movies once a week, you saw the previews, a cartoon, and then that, you know. So you're looking at 2 hours and 15 minutes for everything, but that's your entertainment for the week. You can't wait to come back.
Right. And you think about it all week long.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about it.
That's like watching wrestling. When you're getting 1 hour of wrestling a week, hell, now you get wrestling every night or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's the same, and it's no matter what, you're sick of it. It used to mean something. Now it don't. Of course, if you want to see it live, that's different. I'm going to say it was time for the boot. Yeah. Boom.
Dang, just when it seems like I'm gonna finally get his number.
You don't give it to him. See, that's what they do now. They give it to him every time. They give it to him, but it don't mean that because it don't work. Oh, there hadn't been a big move here, has there?
I mean, not really. It just slams and hip tosses. Even then, just a few. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I haven't done all that silly, stupid stuff. Or, if it's a TV match, sometimes, you work for TV, but getting the opportunity to just sit down and work, it's just, I feel very grateful for the opportunity to have learned this. And at this point, I'd say I was finally starting to appreciate it. But, when you're in the weeds doing the same thing week after week.
Yeah. You don't get it. You're not supposed to get it. You won't get it till years later.
Yeah.
But when it finally goes off, that light bulb, boom.
It's an amazing feeling. It's like, okay, now it all makes sense. And now anytime I watch wrestling, it's through a different light. And same as Europe, I have a hard time sitting down and a lot of times watching modern wrestling, especially when the thing is there's these great athletes. I don't take away anything from their abilities. In fact, I'd even say even more athletic, some of them than, back in the day. But that's why it's so disappointing to see, they could get so much more out of their talents.
Well, they don't know that.
Right. Oh, well, I tried to go 90. Doesn't. Oh, wait. There's the finger, which I know you don't like that, Rip, but
yeah,
that was to rib you. I could tell I was heavy on that one. He had to work a little extra to get me up there. Remember anyone being particularly heavy to move around, Rip, in the ring?
Oh, a lot of them.
Yeah.
See, some people were ribbing you, some weren't. But you knew that the way they worked.
Right.
Some people were heavy because they'll tell you, I'm stiff. I'm snug because I can't do it the other way.
Right.
Because the whole thing was they did not want it to look phony because now you're fucking with everybody's money.
I actually thought the punches were coming there, Rip. I'd worked myself. To punch him and then grabbed his head. Got to do the buckles.
Move.
Oh, I think the knee might be hurt.
Take his legs hurt.
I'm gonna have to move this setup here, Rip.
Oh
no, you're fine. We're fine to keep watching. I just got to plug in the technology here.
Oh, he clipped you, motherfucker.
A man can't walk, can't fight. Or has always said that.
Who's that?
I always forget his working name. Armando Alejandro.
Oh, Armando Estrada. He always go, I think his neck's hurt. I think his back's hurt.
And in this case, Rip, I think his legs hurt.
Yeah. He would come in. I said, the car with no lights. His lights never work in the car.
And yet he'd still make that trip down from Chicago every week.
Haha.
Yeah, he was the one that found a good spot for a while, just coming out as the manager.
Mm-hmm. You know what's so amazing is when we're talking about putting 65, 66 guys with contracts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they weren't the guys that were chosen.
Right.
So we put more than everybody else in the country since then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Somebody said, well, these 3 guys in there. I said, well, we got about 65, 67. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they all come in the door in the beginner's class.
Right. Yeah. Starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Literally.
It wasn't like,
It's not like they came in from all, years of experience on the indies and then just needed a little more. Like these people that just started from nothing.
Yeah. But what happened was they didn't have bad habits. It's easier to teach people that don't know anything.
True. Yeah.
Half-ass right than guys that have got bad habits because they're already got a preconceived notion of what it is.
Right. Yeah. It's much easier to learn a new habit than to break an old one.
Mm-hmm. Cornette said something on, it's like when guys run the ropes and they grab that second rope with the other hand.
Yeah.
I'd seen that, but I never seen that. But I never did that in my fucking life because it didn't look right.
Yeah, when they go down and hit the ropes on the second one?
No, they hit the rope. When they hit the regular rope, they'll grab the other rope with their left hand, the bottom rope, or the second rope.
Oh, really? Weird.
Yeah. I said, what the fuck? I said, well, if that's what you're doing, I ain't going to. But that takes away all the thing of throwing somebody in the ropes or using the ropes as a weapon or whatever for speed and momentum, etc.
Yeah.
This looks like it's a spot.
Yeah, that's weird. I know I've never done that.
No, me either. But I see a whole lot of people do it.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
They're taught that.
That's so weird.
I'm not much into moves.
Yeah.
It's the psychology.
Right, and the emotion.
Uh-huh. And then so I'm not gonna, and I said, here's general way to do this or that, but do it in your character. Don't let everybody be the goddamn same.
Right.
Everybody that shoots a basketball shoots it different. Everybody that a pitcher, everybody is different. No batting stance is the same. Yeah. Be unique. Be fucking you, but just be safe with it.
Right. Yeah. Don't try to be the next so-and-so. Be whoever you are.
It's like when we was talking with Susie about on the bump card, right?
Yeah.
When you're a smaller guy, you think you got to do more to show that you belong. Just sell.
Right. That's where I was talking. We were talking on the podcast about being on the road with Joey. I feel like I learned a lot of that from him because I remember even asking him. I was like, how do you get away with not doing all of the big flips and stuff like that? He just told me you don't have to. It's what you're doing, you put over properly.
Yeah.
You don't need to do all that.
Now you compare a wrestling match like a boxing match, right? If you're behind in points, who's got to have that last round, right?
Right.
Who's ever aggressive, going for a knockout? If you're behind, you're behind in points, you got to go for a knockout.
Right. Yeah.
If you know you're ahead in points, you can stay away and whatever, right? So in every sport, there's a different kind of. It ain't like we got to get 9 runs this inning. No, let's chip away at him, chip away, play good D, chip away.
Yeah.
Or football, we're not going to run the ball with being down 2 touchdowns with 3 minutes to go.
Right. Yeah, you got to go for glory.
Right. And the best sport is wrestling. You know how much time's left to go. Those people you only got 2 minutes to go. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that was a rib on you there. Rip the leg DDT.
So depends how much time's left. I don't want a leg hurt with not much time left.
Yeah.
Because you can't move, can you?
Right. Yeah. It's hard
So you want to get your leg in way earlier.
Really? Okay.
So you've recovered.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
But you want to start out with a smaller body part. Like if you would do
like an arm or something like that.
But you don't want to do the leg late in the match because then you're limited at the end. There's ways of doing it, and you do it like if they've seen it before with something different, you can do it right. And everything's leg or it's just not as exciting. It's more legit, but that ain't the time to be legit.
Yeah.
You want excitement.
Right. Yeah. You're at a fever pitch.
You got fucking 45 seconds to go. You got 45 seconds to go, and you're wanting to fucking. This is your last fucking ditch effort.
Yeah, that would be an example of a time when you wouldn't just be sitting there in a hold. You want to be bringing that action. Basically, educate the audience over the threat of violence, and that's the time to give it to them.
Like the one concept that's so bad today is the 2-out 3-fall matches. If you have a 2-out 3-fall match, if you're the heel, you win the first fall. Now the baby face's back's against the wall, but you beat me with a finish hold. Then I beat you with my finish hold. Now it's 1-1.
Like, holy shit!
And now the finish holds worked, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The rip right here was something that I remember you taught us that I didn't even think about before, but now that I see it when people don't follow it, it makes me cringe. But work someone's leg and then whipping them off. You would just, if you really want to put it over, you would just fall down and sell. You don't run across the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a no-no.
But I mean, it was just the other day I saw it in a recent show I was watching. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember thinking to myself, oh, he worked it. I guess he must not be very strong if he worked all that leg work and then was able to run afterward.
A little retribution here.
That's right. Probably could have worked into that a little cleaner. We're over an hour in, so
yeah, I don't nip it.
I can't help myself. That's why I can't watch me usually rip. I have to pick myself apart.
You know, when you watch your matches, you'll say, "Okay, I should have done this."
And I'm thinking it.
So the rest of your life, you'll, whether it's facing or whatever, you won't do it.
10 punches? No.
No punches.
I feel like we're reaching towards the end here. Oh, I like. I didn't even notice that before. Like he slipped the gimmick in his trunks, or slipped his wrist tape into the trunks.
Yeah, we should have announced the crowd the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess we got.
But I can't
do it again.
I can't remember. No, I can't remember what we had there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't even think the PA was on, or.
No, yeah, I don't think we had any of the mics hooked up or anything. But that's how it was. It was just there's a clock on the wall. Just pay attention.
That's it. Good ref. He's going to get counted. Come on, get your ass in there. Blah, blah, blah.
I now hear you yelling.
Mm-hmm. See, once a ref understands that, he can help the match do real good and get everything over as like legit.
Yeah. And Worm here, he's green as can be.
Earlier in the match, remember he was counting way too slow.
Yeah. You got to keep that same cadence.
Mm-hmm. It should be. It's like if you're working a count out 3 or 4 times the match, go outside, but keep the same count, the same cadence, and the people should be hearing it. And they say, "Oh, they went out. Oh, they went back in."
Yeah.
And the ref don't fucking change anything. Finally, they get counted out. Oh no, they was out too long.
Right, yeah, I can't stand when they're doing a double team. You hear the ref get the 4, and then they just kind of go in the background instead of enforcing it. It's like, well, there's no rules. If you put over there's rules and there's authority, then it actually means something when people cheat.
You know who that's on? It's on the goddamn owner and the booker.
Yeah. But that's another one I think you really instilled. That's the very basics. The referee has to have authority, otherwise nothing means anything.
Match still going on? Must be the longest match in
90 minutes.
wrestling.
It was like a Von Lattis match with Shadow.
You're as good as me, Ref. You don't need 90 minutes. You know, just put them away early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed a lot of time to put away Revolver.
Shadow.
He's
Hall
good.
of Famer. HOF.
Do what?
I wish my shoulders were still that flexible.
See, the wrestling programs on TV are too long, aren't they?
Yeah. I would say this is another small thing I remember you taught us is his hand placement. He's at the wrists. Not a lot of guys will do it from the elbow, but
yeah,
if you're really getting torque,
you
got to go, got to have a longer lever. There they go. All right, they're clamping now. We can go to the spot. Oh, there you go.
Got 15 left.
Down to the last 15 here. Time for the Boston Crab.
And just think if there was 30,000 people there. And
everyone has the chance to just kind of slowly digest.
Because the basketball game's not.
I must have heat with the revolver. He's really going to town on that Boston Crab. Oh, there we go. He lightened up. I think I said something. I can't breathe.
Yeah. So I used the Boston Crab as a finish for years because you can put it on anybody.
Yep.
Whether they're big or small. And at the time I had real strong quads, so I could take all the fucking the punishment.
Yeah. If someone wasn't willing to try to go with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there we go.
The legs hurt.
That's right.
No, the old
now
bear
you
hug.
see how he walked right into your vision.
Yeah.
Where he got you from behind, arm hooked you and spun you around.
Oh yeah. I've been more heelish.
Yeah, because you couldn't see him. Holy shit.
Double down.
Yeah, you lull them, they'll buy anything.
Right, yeah. Slow it down just to do something like that. That was pretty cool to see everyone kind of stand up like that. Like, oh shit.
If you did that the whole fucking match, that they're fucking, oh, fuck this.
Fight forever, right? You hear Ryan Nemeth getting mouthy. Time for some defensive pins. It's because I didn't hook the leg.
Oh, I used to hate when people would say that, so I'd always had to hook the leg and have him kick out. Oh, yeah, it has nothing to do with it.
I wasn't going to, but they asked for it.
Yeah.
So
It was their fault.
I'm a no good, dirty bastard. There's a punch.
I wonder how much money Chad lost on that last combine.
No, who knows? Of course, I think the people actually had to pay to come in, so maybe not.
They canceled that seminar with Dan Severn, right?
I don't know. I saw the advertisements for it, but I didn't know if it happened or not. Jabs.
There ain't no punch flurries till the last fucking, 5 minutes or whatever the fuck it is.
Right. And now it's the one shoulder.
That's right. Get them rules over.
Yeah, he knows the rules. I still love the idea of before every show to run down the rules real quick.
Yes.
That's great.
That way the fans know every rule. Uh-oh.
Now there's that tape he hit earlier.
I think I told you I used to get an object off the floor.
Yeah, just whatever.
And hide it the whole time. Threaten it, whatever, and never use it. I'd finally do something at the end where I'd get it to go fucking get him, and he'd like screw or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd lose, and the gimmick would be in my hand, and I'd never use it.
That's
Because
awesome.
if I use it, that's got to be the finish.
Right. Yeah.
CECW killed stuff like that. They took all these finishers and made them high spots. You know, then they go under the ring and hit you with something else, and then they run over you with a car, and then they come off the top of the building. You know what I mean?
It's higher and higher.
It's just overkill.
Like what's the highest level of things that look like it'll kill you and then no sell it?
Yeah.
Or shoot someone with a gun, but then he'll kick out.
See, what you do is you fucking slam somebody. 1, 2, 3. People, oh fuck, that wasn't.
No, he must have really slammed him.
Then all of a sudden he lays there.
Yeah.
You know, he's really hurt because that wouldn't happen. See.
Right. Yeah.
Then the guys come in the ref. They say, no, don't do his back. And you grab his hand. He's, I can't feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people, they buy it all.
And I mean, something like that, I think you could still, if you were to do that today, in fact, it would be even more meaningful. Because holy shit, he didn't get up from a slam. He must have really.
It doesn't matter what the move is. Like, I think where a guy wins a match, right? He wins a match, but double. There we go. Maybe I hit you with let's just say just a power slam or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But when I do it, I act like my knee buckles and I pin you 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I roll off, but then I'm still selling whatever, right? And I turn my back to you and fuck, you know what I mean? It's all fucked up. And you sell that slam, and you get up and look left, look right, get a fucking chair or just fucking clip me or whatever and put me in the figure 4. And you see what I mean?
Yeah, and people
I beat you.
Yeah. But you're still elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Both are elevated. Finally, they're the punches. to the mush. Actually, I stopped doing the headbutt to the mush after I had an incident at an indie show where the guy got scared I was actually going to hit him and leaned his head forward so I didn't hit his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up accidentally busting his nose because he was trying to pull his teeth in. Good height. Look how soaked the middle of that ring is.
Mm-hmm.
Revolver was a sweaty.
Yeah, he was always a good sweater.
Oh, wait, you know what? I didn't hit that dive earlier.
I'm going to kill myself.
Now's the time. You get me fired up, Rip.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got him in the neck there.
Oh, yeah.
Got too excited.
When I fight out in front of people, I said, you beat the shit out of me, and I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Just hit me safe.
Yeah, exactly. Make them believe.
If you can't take this, you really ain't got no business being here.
That's true.
Three minutes.
And there it is.
See when they have a count thing.
Yeah.
If you're not up by 10, it's just because he gets up, he's still counting you.
Right. Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you could get counted out for. See, anytime you go down in Europe, they start counting.
Oh, really?
Like they got a
Yeah.
knockout rule. That's like when you go down, like we're in Germany, they go like you'd slam. You either slam and cover the guy, or slam and back away, and the referee starts to count. Ein, zwei, drei. Yeah.
I like that.
And you make your storytelling is you do all the like you get up at 8, the next time you get up at 9. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a knockout, and then all of a sudden you don't get up. I remember Regal's first match on TV. He got hit with like a drop kick and didn't make the 10 count. Like when he was a teenager and he was wrestling, and he got drop kicked and couldn't get up for the 10 count.
Wow. And then now the drop kick's established.
Yeah. There's only so much. There's 33 seconds left in the match.
So now it's time to
This
go
is
for
all
the
the
goal.
energy you got.
Yeah. Keep going for trying to win. Nope. Roll through. Oh, there we go.
Spear.
There it is. Oh, man, I had him, Rip. I had him. This would have been 1 second.
It's like if you was plugging this, you take the last 30 seconds of the fucking thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Show how it came down. Rip, I have all praise and thanks to you for taking all the time and years to teach us this shit.
I don't think nobody teaches it anymore.
No, I mean, at least not that I've seen. If there is, then I haven't seen the guys and girls coming out of that school.
Right. But there ain't nobody in them other companies that can do it. They didn't have to.
Right.
Here's your script. Here's your match.
So no one's challenged to think for themselves.
That's fucking awesome.